So I got a lot that I want to put out in these next couple of minutes, and I'm hoping I get it all. I pray, like, Lord, let me get all of it out, because it's like a baby right now. And I want to have birth.
Oh Lord!
No, oh my God! You should get where I'm going. I'm just pregnant with what I'm about to tell y'all.
Okay, come on with it.
So check it. There's one thing that y'all didn't put on here,
What?
as far as the con of that job. It's one thing that I'm waiting for. The biggest thing that I'm waiting for is something that's a con with the job that nobody said.
It's not a career.
Pretty much, it prevents you from getting
There.
the job,
It prevents you from getting where you're trying to go.
I said complacent.
right?
Yep. Sean said it earlier. Shane, he said it earlier.
complacent.
He said being complacent. You
Like
get
that.
stuck in that job and you stay
Right.
there.
That's
Listen.
not the cons.
The con, the major con, is that
You get
you
comfortable
accept
in
this
your
job that Prominent Corrections told you can only have, and PCJ said you can only have. When you accept that, you automatically prevent yourself from landing the job, right? So we got that far. Now, the job, again, like Tom said, is the career. It's the career, right?
Like
Check
Nick
it.
had a job that he loved.
Check it. It's
That
the
don't
career.
feel like work.
Right? It's the career. It's what you enjoy doing. It's what you're passionate about. It's what you can wake up and do every morning without getting paid for. It's what I do right now where I'm in front of y'all. It's what you love to do. It's something that you can pursue relentlessly. It's something that even if you weren't getting paid for it, you would do effortlessly, right? So that's the career, right? That's the career. That's what each and every one of us should be pursuing. But that looks different for us in this room. For some people, the career is that company to advance in, or employment, right? So for some people, let's be honest, our career or our definition of the job is to get with the company we can advance in, go up the ladder in, right? For some people, that's their definition of career. Comes with the benefits, the 401k, all that great stuff. The job security makes you feel comfortable,
That's
right?
on the pros, ain't it?
Of a career.
Right.
Well, no, I'm not opposed to customer. I'm on a whole other. Right. We on the job right now. We're gonna break down what the job means in this room. For some people, again, the career is what the job means. It's employment. But for you entrepreneurs in here, that's not what the career looks like for you, because you're not trying to advance in a company, right? For you entrepreneurs, so you're looking for what's called deployment, and the difference is right here, you're going to work for a company, right? Over here, you are a company. You are your own business. You're providing jobs for other people. You're deploying what's on the inside of you. So let's talk about career as it pertains to these two areas. Entrepreneur, entry-level worker. So over here, there's a ladder, right? And up here is, let's say, $30 an hour, right? Who in here wouldn't mind making $30 an hour, right? It's $30 an hour, more than I make. You know, may not be super comfortable, but it's $30 an hour, right?
Right.
How do you think you can get to making $30 an hour with the company?
Time.
Climb that ladder.
Time, climbing that ladder, right? Climbing that ladder, right?
Yeah, you need advancement.
Advancement, right?
Dedication.
Right. The thing is, do you think you can do this with that job?
No.
No.
No, because you're not interested in climbing jack. The minute you realize that you're not passionate about it and you don't care about doing it, you're gonna quit.
That's why I quit Dollar
Right.
Tree almost immediately after starting, because I was
Right.
like, I cannot do this.
You're trying to
I need
climb
something
that.
better for me out there. I
Something
cannot see
better for
myself
you,
being
right?
stuck. The lady there, she manager, she's been working there 18 years.
Right.
I said, not me, baby.
Right. So
I'm
you
too
was
good
like,
for that.
no, I have something else that I'm passionate about. I have a gift in some other arena, and it's not in this store, right? So again, start at the bottom. Let's say, and I'll use this profession because it's so easy to illustrate. CNA. We live in St. Petersburg, Florida, the land of CNAs. Let's just be honest with you.
I know a lot of them.
CNAs for days, right? And what happens is most of these young women and men, they stay trapped in that CNA category. I don't know what it is, but they are
They like
CNAs.
cleaning up boo-boo.
I think it
Right.
is. They don't want to go to school.
They don't want to go back to school to be a nurse.
We getting up. So the CNA, in order for them to go
They
to,
stuck with that. That's good
That's
enough.
what they do.
They don't want to
That's
grow
what
no
they
more.
do.
in order for them to go to that LPN, right? There's 3 things that CNA needs. What is it?
License.
License,
They got to go back to school.
school,
And they need a certain amount of hours or something like that.
time, all of that.
All that to get
All
up to
that.
that LP.
They need what's called knowledge,
Alright.
skills,
License, practical nurse.
and experience, right?
Yeah.
Those are the 3 things that make you valuable to an employer. Those 3. Knowledge, skills, experience. Knowledge, skills, experience. For the CNA to go to the LPN, they need knowledge, skills, and experience, right? Boom. So now, going back to school, you learn more about the roles of an LPN. You have the experience now, okay, boom, you're an LPN. But now, that's not $30 an hour,
Nope.
LPN, not yet.
RN
Not
and
yet.
doctor.
Right, so how do you get to go from LPN to RN?
2 more
You
years
got
of
to go to
school.
school. You
Got to go back to
still
school,
gotta
get
go
more
back.
knowledge, more skills, and
Boom.
more experience.
skills.
Back here. So you gotta go back to school, get more skills, more experience.
Yeah.
Boom. Now you're RN. What's that, the RN? ARNP?
That's
Right, ARNP.
Yep.
How does the RN go from RN to ARNP?
Same step process.
Knowledge, skills, and experience.
Right.
So for those of you who are pursuing a career in the sense of being employed, you're going to need those 3 to continue to go up that ladder. Period, point blank. The knowledge, the skills, and experience. And at some point, you'll get to that place of
doctor.
$30 an hour, you know, what they say you're
Make
worth,
more than that.
right? What they say you're worth in that position. Nothing against it, but that's what a career looks like to those people who are looking for employment. Now, to these individuals, the entrepreneur, if I say it wrong, I might have said it wrong. It looks a little different for you because you don't necessarily have a company that
A ladder to climb.
you have a ladder to climb, but it's not in a
It's
traditional
not
sense.
preconditioned. It's not preconditioned.
Right.
Yeah.
Because over here, and again, I'm not knocking this system, but a lot of this system was founded on a curriculum that was set up by the oppressor. And just follow me here.
Who are
By
you
what?
preaching now?
By what? Founded by whom?
The
The
secular world we
oppressor.
live in.
Whatever you want to say the oppressor is, right? The oppressor, and again, just follow me. The oppressor said you have to go to my schools, right? I want you to go to school, and I want you to get reading, writing, and arithmetic. I want you to go to my school. This is what you get: the reading, the writing, and the arithmetic. So, once you go and you pass my school, I'm going to grade you A, B, A, C. But when you graduate, I want you to then come and work for my companies, right? Reading, writing, and arithmetic is what I want you to focus on. But what happens is a lot of people go to the school, but they don't have the self-love, the self-worth, or the self-esteem. So you're telling those people to learn reading, writing, and arithmetic, but they hate themselves, and they hate others, and they have no self-esteem. So when they get that degree, they're more likely going to come and work for whoever put the curriculum in place. Again, I'm not knocking the system, but the public school system needs some renovating. It's kind of set up for you to, again, go graduate and then come strictly work for us. That's all it teaches you to do. Let's be honest. The curriculum in the public school system does not teach none of this.
No. They ain't teaching how to get jobs.
It's just this.
Right.
Get a job. Right?
Good job. Yeah.
Not knocking that, but there's another side to it. So over here, the only blueprint I can go back to was the Bible. I hope I don't throw anybody off for that, all right? Just follow me. Adam didn't have a company to go work for. He didn't have Eden Incorporated to get a job for, right? Adam was a business, right? He was a business. Adam was a business. So God gave him the blueprint off jump. He said, be fruitful and multiply, replenish, subdue the earth. Right?
Yeah.
Follow me, because this is going to help your belief system. So, people don't realize that word fruitful, when you do the research in the original text, it doesn't mean have children.
It just means to let something be something to fruition, right? From the beginning to end.
Fruitful in that sense, in the context that it was written in, it means to produce. It means to
Live up to your potential?
woo! Right? So Adam, go produce, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, right? So, with that being said, entrepreneur, your first job is to produce something. Good, service. That's the first job, entrepreneur. Find out what it is that you're going to produce. And here's the beauty in the production. No two seeds will produce the same fruit. Follow me. Each and every one of us has some kind of seed in us, right? If that was not the case, God would have never said be fruitful. How can you tell something to be fruitful if the seed's not already in it? So follow me. So us being fruitful, us producing, has to do with something that's already in us. Has to do with a gift that's already in us, right?
We just have to tap into it.
Right. Entrepreneur, your business is already in you. Your seed for your business is already inside of you. You got to produce it. For me, motivational speaking, training. Larry, produce it. Okay, speaking in front of you right now. I'm recording it right now. I'm producing what's already inside of me.
Yeah,
right?
that documentation is like building up your portfolio.
Boom. So the second step, entrepreneur. And again, this looks different for each person. First step, be fruitful. Second one, multiply. Right? McDonald's found out this better than some of us. They became fruitful and produced one burger.
Yeah.
They're selling millions of them today.
Big Mac was what they produced, right? And I know they got other burgers, but for the most part, the Big Mac is one of the initial burgers, you know, for McDonald's.
The signature
right?
burger.
The signature burger, right? They produced it. They multiplied it. Now you got a bunch of burgers. All right? Inventory, basically your inventory. Don't lose me. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. So, be fruitful. Right? They produced the Big Mac. Multiply. Now you got an inventory of a bunch of Big Macs, right?
Right.
For me, Larry, be fruitful. Train. Do your motivational speaking. Teach, right? Multiply. Have different curriculum set up, Larry. Have different, different motivational speeches that you can give to people, right? Third part, replenish. Replenish means to distribute. Right? To distribute, replenish, distribute. That means you speak here in front of the STARS program. You need to go speak at the engagement that's coming up this Saturday with the city of St. Petersburg. Yeah. Don't just have your
Don't just do it in one spot. We spread it all around.
You want your ideas to take root and propagate.
I was putting to again. But be fruitful, right?
Yeah.
Multiply. That means, have an inventory. Replenish. That means distribute. And then finally, subdue. That means dominate the market. And whatever you do, you have to go in with the mentality to dominate the market. Think about Bill Gates. He produced, what was it, Microsoft?
Yes.
Multiplied it. Let's put this in every computer in the freaking world. That was his goal. He wanted to put it in every computer, right? Distributed it. And he dominated in the area of software, if I'm not mistaken, to the point where the government was like, yo, calm down. You can't be in every computer, dude. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
Right?
It happened with the browser, right? With Internet Explorer.
But his mindset was to dominate in the market. So entrepreneur, and I'm speaking to you. If you're not trying to dominate in your market, what are you doing it for?
I got kind of got a little question because like I love this whole curriculum that you got going on right now. It's very intriguing to me. My thing, what I want to do for my career about doing the testing and counseling and stuff, it's kind of like in between both of those,
Right.
Because I'm gonna be working under a company or under a nonprofit, but I'm gonna be my own contractor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm not gonna be employed by them. They're gonna need my services.
Right.
So how can that?
That's
Transition
an
over.
entrepreneur. That is, you are your business. That's like an independent contractor.
Right.
If I
Yeah,
own my
you are
own
your
business, I'm not the boss. My client is the boss.
Basically,
So
yeah.
I'm working for them.
If I'm not doing 50 tests this week, I'm not producing, and I'm not gonna have that employment next week because the service is not needed.
Mrs. Green said something early. She asked you guys what your passion was. And I don't know if you guys know, but every answer you gave was a problem that you want to solve. Everything created solves a problem. Everything created solves a problem. This water bottle solves the problem of being able to hold liquids. This tape solves the problem of being able to post things up. Just like inanimate objects solve problems, we are created to solve problems as well. Mechanics solve car problems. I'm coming. Doctors solve health problems. Psychologists solve mental problems. Waitresses solve hospitality problems.
Roofers solve leak problems. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There's a saying for that,
Yes.
and it's been around forever.
Sorry.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Boom.
I like that.
It's true.
So find out what problems matter to you, entrepreneur, and then be the change you want to see. Entrepreneur, find out what problems matter to you, and then be the change that you want to see. But carve out a niche for yourself. Shane, don't just be a lawn service. Find out what type of lawn care service you're going to
Be that guy that does those exotic plants that most people don't carry.
Dominate in the market. So, entrepreneur, in order to get, well, what would be $30 and probably beyond for you, you have to add value to yourself. Add value to yourself. Don't just chase success. No, increase the value of yourself.
Your service.
Yeah, like you can't go out
And-
and sell yourself if you can't give good eye contact and you're nervous and stuff.
Right,
People aren't
and
gonna
then
believe in you.
Success follows you. I'll use myself for an example in this whole world. See, I'm caught up in between both right now, and I'm gonna tell you why. My job, PERK, STARS program, is still allowing me to work. Y'all missed it. My job, just over pro, is still allowing me to work. When I say work, I'm not saying the same thing as job. When I said work, I'm talking about what you were talking about, to become, to reveal oneself. That's what work means. Work, the true definition of the word, is not a laborious task. But to work means you are allowing your gifts to manifest. When the seed becomes the tree, that's work. When the bird flies in the air, that's work. When the fish is in the sea swimming, that's work. Because it's the fullest potential of oneself. That's the true
Kind of like the
definition.
word work
Energy
itself. It
expended.
doesn't mean job. It means something that's going right. Like, is it working for you? Yeah.
Then it's like an ant when, like in the Bible, it said, "Work diligently as an ant."
Right. It's not laborious for the ant to do that. It's what it's created to do. So what I'm telling you guys is, I have the blessing, it's a blessing, of having a job that allows me to work. Bill Gates had a job with, was it IBM? He had a job with IBM, but he went to work on Microsoft.
So you actually have that job, but you're still in fruition with your other stuff. That's,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do y'all see what I mean though?
Yeah.
If you're going to get a job,
Use it as your mission.
allow
Part
it
of the
to
mission.
still pull on your gifts. And again, sometimes that may take some time. You may have to get the job, the bridge job first. But what I'm telling you is, don't just settle for IBM when you have a Microsoft inside of you. That's all I'm saying.
So, I know what you're saying. You're saying that, like, for me, because I want to sell, eventually I want to get back into sales, selling, construction, improvements, renovations, things like that.
Right.
Roofing. And so, if I take a job right now, even working in a room, telemarketing or something like that, it's going to hone. I'm working at what I want to do inadvertently by honing my skills as a salesman. Adding value to myself, even though I'm only working a job that I know I'm not going to work anyway for the
Like
rest
Ms.
of the
Green was talking about
perception of it.
transferable skills.
You change that perception of it, you will find out how this is helping me to get
Because
to
I'm
the
going to go to work every day now
Yeah.
and do the best I possibly can at that job.
Yeah.
In other words, because I know I'm adding to myself.
adding value. And that's what attracts success. It's not you going and looking for success. No, it's adding value to yourself. And something I was going to tell you guys. Something I was going to tell you guys.
Okay, do you have a way you call it model?
Talk about it. Does this model make sense? Does it kind of resonate a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes.
With that being said, it was something I was going to say. It was work, boom, boom. Okay. Final conclusion. And this is a good nugget to take away, right? Success is not comparing what you've done to what others have done,
There's no comparison.
right? Success is comparing what you've done to what you know you could have done. Success is not external. It's not in comparison. No. The success is embedded. It's already inside
A lot of people don't
you.
get that though. They're like,
Right.
the other people see you being successful and then they want to hate because they're not successful and
But-
they want to see you
but
down
success
because
is
they
relative.
don't believe in themselves getting up.
There you go.
It's relative.
There you go.
It's with respect to yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Napoli. Some people don't understand that when they go looking for success in external measures and comparing themselves with the Joneses. But success is built into every created thing. The plant has success built, the seed has success already built into it. The bird has the flight built into it. We're the only ones, humans, that can kind of
Sabotage our own selves.
and leave the source on purpose. Like the seed is not going to leave the soil and say, "I want to get me off of the soil. I don't want to be successful." The bird is not going to say, "Man, get me out of the sky. I don't want to fly." But we as humans can say, "All right, Creator, I'm not thinking about you, Creator. You're not my source. What you talking about? You ain't create me." And then, thank you. And then we're trapped to only doing something like this.
They don't see past that CNA to get to the LP.
And I'm not knocking this, but again, I want to be redundant, but realize the Creator didn't give us a chair. The Creator didn't give us shoes. The Creator gave us trees. And gave us a cow. And said, "I need you to solve a problem and get the chair out of the tree. And get the shoes
leather
out of the cow. And
yeah.
get the car out of the ore." You see what I'm saying? But employment says, "Man, I'd just rather go buy some chairs and get them shipped in."
The easy way out.
So
Let somebody else do all the hard work.
So all I'm saying, the whole point of this teaching was to really go after the job, ladies and gentlemen. Don't just settle for the job. That's what society has conditioned us to do. Stay mediocre. Stay at this level. All right? But some of you all are meant to create jobs for other people. There's businesses that have been introduced to the world that are right here in this room. But it's only going to come once you clear the clutter, the mind, and all of those great things. Any observations or questions about this teaching?
Go ahead, you go first.
As far as like, I heard everything you just said. I had my eyes closed, but I heard everything you just said.
Okay.
As far as entrepreneurship, it gets very difficult.
Right.
Like when you know certain stuff, how to create it. Like for a shoe, it's like for example, like I gotta, I know how to do shoes and stuff, and know how to draw.
Right.
And it gets very overwhelming.
Right.
It just gets overwhelming.
You know why? It gets overwhelming because of your paradigm, because of your subconscious. You have a system operating in you right now that says you need to get a job and work for somebody.
Yeah.
But then you really want to be creative and make money off of your artistic gifts and things of that nature. But until the system changes, that paradigm that you have, you're only going to continue going repeating that cycle of trying to get a job and working with somebody else. But through repetitiousness, through affirmations, through a change in belief system, you'll jump out and be that business owner without fear.
You know, the thing about it is there's a distinction, but my successes depends on my ability to employ people who are just looking for JOB. Because if everybody had this design that they just wanted to run their own company, there wouldn't be anybody in the workforce ham and eggers. And these are the people that I depend on. Okay, and they can have aspirations. So, you know, having a JOB is a necessary component of this paradigm. I mean, we gotta have people that are just looking for work. I mean, if we're running companies, we gotta have people that are gonna be okay with that.
Yes.
Just like everybody wants to be in
just
jail,
want people to be okay with it.
No, I don't want people to be okay with that.
No.
But what I'm saying is, it's just a part of it. It's just something that we have to accept.
If there's room for
There's
growth,
gonna
then-
be people
yeah.
that are gonna be happy making
Yes.
$20 an hour.
That's true.
That's true. I had somebody in the last class who they didn't want to own their own business. They
Right.
wanted to work for another company. That
There you
just
go.
wasn't in them.
There you
That-
go.
It's a pain in
that's
the
something
butt.
they weren't interested
And for those
in.
people,
Without standing on the red
Yeah,
axis.
I'm not
those people,
interested in it.
this works.
I just want to work
Yeah.
for somebody. I ain't been at no business.
There you go. So, like you said, it works. It works for both ways.
But it has to be there. That's
Steven.
what I'm saying. There can't. Everybody can't want to start up their own business because there has to be a workforce, and there's got to be people running companies. I mean, there's two different kinds of people.
Yeah.
So, and it's not a bad thing if you just want to just work for $20.
There you go.
Or it's not a bad thing if you want to start a company. But whatever your potential is, if you have it in you to realize that potential, like in me, I have it. So I'm gonna start my company back up, and I'm gonna put people to work and pay them $20.
Yeah, just
You
like
know.
what you were saying. You want
That's your
somebody
lid.
to
That's
get
your
you up
lid.
off the couch.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Or
There you go.
you want to get up off the
Thank
couch.
you for that.
Something I was
Exactly.
just thinking about between what he was saying a minute ago and whatnot. Like a lot of people they get to the company, they get to the employment, and they just got the regular job. They happy with that only because for them, like everybody's living on this microwave world now. We want stuff fast, and success don't happen overnight. You gotta work hard for it, and you gotta accept a lot of failures and obstacles and stuff along the way, or you're just not gonna have it. You're gonna be happy with just having that JOB
Instant
because it's the easy way out.
Right. So
Successful
again,
people didn't get there by
it works
doing
both
it easy.
ways.
They didn't. Successful people don't.
Both
get
ways. Like
successful.
you said, Mr. Napper,
Not
everybody's not meant to
necessarily.
be an entrepreneur. Some people, again, will be good on this realm. The whole purpose is to do what you love doing. If you're going to be over here, you better love doing it.
Right.
Regardless, you're gonna be a robot anyway.
You better love doing it. That's the whole point. Be passionate about wherever you're at. You better love doing it, because you're not going to even go up to this $30 if you don't care about this whole employment matter. You're just going to stay at the little 10, 12, 13. You're going to stay there. But this is not going to help you to retire, though. That's all I'm saying. This is not going to help you to retire. This right here, Mrs. Green was talking about, what are your plans for retirement? Are you going to be able to make some good plans with this being your hourly? No. That's all I'm saying. If you want working for a living to work for you, you better be trying to
Why you got a chance?
advance.
Before it's too late.
Right.
You can
But
really
you're only
go
going to do that if you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.